we have to solve for x using the equation. We cannot use ratio and proportion for this. You will need the equation. So it's better you learn how to write the equation. Write shear and moment equations for the beams in the following problems. In each problem, let x be the distance measured from the left end of the beam. Also, draw shear and moment diagrams, specifying values at all chains of load positions and at all points of zero shear. Neglect the mass of the beam in each problem. Okay, so we will be doing problem 419. So we have a simply supported beam with a uniformly varying load from 0 to 270 pounds per foot, covering the first 6 feet of the beam. So the change in loading positions are at point A, B, and at C. So let us first solve the reactions. Summation of moment at C equals 0. Clockwise moment is positive. That will be R1 times 9. That's a clockwise moment. Then this uniformly varying load is counterclockwise, and it's 1/2 of 270 times 6 times the moment arm, which is 3 plus 1/3 of 6. That's 3 plus 2 equals 0. R1 is equal to 450 pounds. And then summation of moment at A equals 0, clockwise moment as positive. That will be 1/2 of 270 times 6. The moment arm is 2/3 of 6, which is 4. Minus this counterclockwise moment, R2 times 9 equals 0. R2 is 360 pounds. So let's start at segment AB, where our x will start from 0 up to 6. So we'll cut a section here and draw the free body diagram of the left side of that section. So it will be like this. This is 450 pounds. So the distance x will be measured from the left end. That's x. That means we do not know the value of this one here, W. Let's just call it W. But if you're going to extend this up to its maximum of 270 pounds per foot, and that is 6 feet from the left end, we can solve W in terms of x. By ratio and proportion, we have W over x is 270 over 6. 270 divided by 6 is 45, so W is 45 times x. Okay, now, the shear and moment equations. So shear is, AB is vertical forces, the left side of the equation. So the sign convention is that all forces opposite the direction of this, meaning all forces upward, will be considered positive. So that means this is positive, will be this one, 450. This one is minus. That's 1/2 of W times x. At W is 45, so we have 45, or W is 45x, so we have 45x times another x. So our equation for shear at AB is 450 minus, let's just write 45 over 2 x squared. And then our moment at AB is the summation of moment, the left side of the equation. So sign convention is all moment created by upward forces will be positive. So that means the moment created by 450 times x will be positive, minus the moment created by this uniformly varying load, which is 1/2 of W times x times the moment arm of x over 3. That's 1/3 of x. So moment AB is 450 times x minus 1/2 of W, which is 45x times x over 3. So our moment AB is 450x minus 45 over 2 times 3 is 6x cubed. Next, we solve for the values of the shear and moment at x equals 0 and x equals 6. So let's start at x equals 0. Shear AB is this one here. This becomes 0, so it's 450 pounds. Moment AB is x equals 0. This is 0. This is also 0, so it's equal to 0. Then at x equals 6, shear AB is 450 minus 45 over 2 times 6 squared. So AB is negative 360 pounds. And moment AB is 450 times 6 minus 45 over 6 times 6 cubed. Moment AB is 1,080 foot-pounds. So let's write all the equations and the values of the shear moment here. Okay, segment BC. So we'll cut the section here. And our x will be from 6 to 9. But this time, let's try and use the right side of the section. So we have the reaction here. That's 360 pounds. And our sign convention is that this will be going upward. Bending moment is in that direction. So here, all forces that will be opposite the direction of VBC will be positive. So that means this one will be negative. Negative 360. Then moment, all moment that is opposite this direction will be positive. So that will be 360 times. We don't have the moment arm. So let's see what the moment arm will be. So since x will be measured from the left end, that means up to the left end, this will be our x. Since this is 9, that's 6 plus 3, that means this distance is 9 minus x. So our moment arm is 360 times 9 minus x. So let's solve for the shear and moment. At x equals, let's start with x equals 6. So our shear BC is still the same, 360 pounds. Our moment BC is 360 times 9 minus 6, or that's 360 times 3, 18, 19. So it's moment BC is 1,080 foot-pounds. Then at x equals 9, still have the same shear BC, that's negative 360. At x equals 9, this becomes 9 minus 9 or 0. So our moment BC is 0. So let's write it here. Okay, so let's start with the shear. So at x equals 0, shear is 450. X equals 6, shear is negative 360. So how are we going to connect these 2 points? So let's look at the shear equation. The shear equation is a second degree function. And we have a negative sign here, meaning it's a parabola that opens downward. So to connect this, we'll just draw a parabola that opens downward like this. So this is a second degree curve. Then for segment BC, at x equals 6 is 360, correct? And at x equals 9 is also 360. So, and then the equation is just diagram, a horizontal line. Just like this. Negative 360. So we have a point here where the shear is 0. So that means we need to determine the bending moment here. And we need to first find the value of x here. So that would be easy because we already have the equation for this, which is this one. We'll just equate this to 0 since at this point shear AB is 0. So at point of 0 shear, our equation VAB is 450 minus 45 over 2x squared, meaning we will have two values for x. We are going to equate this to 0. So we have 45 over 2, x squared is 450. 450 divided by 45 is 10 times 2, x squared is 20. That means x is plus or minus the square root of 20, which is plus and minus 4.47 feet. Since the range for x is 0 to 6, that means the correct value for x is the positive 4.47 feet. And then with this value, we will solve for moment AB at x equals 4.47. So we'll be using this equation here. 450 times 4.47 minus 45 over 6 times 4.47 cube. Moment AB, that point is 1,341.64 foot-pounds. So this is 4.47 feet. Okay, so let's draw the moment diagram. So at x equals 0, here moment is 0. X equals 6, moment is 1,086. This one here. But point of 0 shear, we have at x equals 4.47, that's 1,341.64. So how are we going to connect this? It's a third degree curve. So it's a third degree function. So it's a curve that will connect these 3 points, this, and this. So obviously, that curve will look like this. This is the third degree curve. And then segment BC, the moment at x equals 6 is 1,080, this one. So this will be our x equals 9 is 0. Diagram. So here. So let's look at the equation. It's this one. So it's a line. So we'll connect that with a line and we will have this. Okay, so for now, we'll just be using the shear and moment equation to sketch the diagrams. And later we'll be using the relations between the load, shear, and moment to draw or sketch the diagram without the equation. But sometimes you still need the equation, especially if you encounter something like this. You already have a uniformly varying load here. We can expect a second degree curve. And then if the shear is 0, we have to solve for x using the equation. We cannot use ratio and proportion for this. You will need the equation. So it's better you learn how to write the equation. Okay, thank you for watching.